I think people were surprised at how much they related to him as a character, and I think the conversations afterwards were very much about how he would probably be, because he's leading the apes into a new dawn, into a new civilization, a new era. That he would be, the story would sort of focus on him as a leader, and I suppose then the question started to be about, well, when do we want to drop into the story the next time round? What's happened in between globally is that this pandemic, the simian flu, as it was known as, or became to be known as, had wiped out vast quantities of the world's population. And as I say, the apes are looking out over San Francisco, and gradually these lights are beginning to dim and to become non-existent. So we get a sense that, for all intents and purposes, humanity is gone, that they may well have left, but the sightings have become fewer and fewer, and the way that the ape colony is set up in the hills above, in the Muir Woods, and Ape Mountain, which is where they sort of have carved out this amphitheatre and created their home. For about the first 20 minutes or so, you think it's just going to be apes, and then all of a sudden, crash, human beings come into their environment, and it's a real shock. You can't quite believe it. It takes everyone by surprise, most of all the apes. And there are gunshots in the woods, and suddenly the world just collapses from there on in. Cobra is very much of the mind that humans should be eradicated, they should be taken away and got rid of, and that apes shouldn't have anything to do with them. And the more venom that comes from Cobra, the more Caesar is trying to defend the idea that apes can help humans and help get them what they want, and then they'll go, and then there will be no more interaction, and then there will be a sense of freedom from that situation. But Cobra is appalled. One of the other major figures in the human community is Gary Oldman's character, Dreyfus, who's a very pragmatic, hardcore survivalist who is going to make sure that the human beings survive at any cost. He's absolutely clear-minded and as black and white in his opinions about apes and how they've murdered humanity, as Cobra is about humans doing that to apes. So they sort of parallel each other. They're movies that really do mean something, and they're very tenderly played. The emotional content of this film is huge, and Matt Reeves has just done an extraordinary job of teasing that out of, what is, ostensibly a great big blockbuster movie. It certainly has that. It has scale, it's epic, it's a mythic journey. But at the same time, it has this incredible tenderness and, emotionality to it, which is really, really important. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes it asks a central question, and Caesar really has posed that question, and that is, should one species be more important than another? Should we have the right on this planet to say that, one kind of person is better than another kind of person? I mean, that's what it is underpinning. Any kind of absolute belief system is fundamentally flawed because it doesn't take into account that people are different, and we have to embrace that, and we have to acknowledge that and celebrate it. It's been such an incredible pleasure working with Matt on this project. He's an unbelievably generous human being, compassionate human being, a brilliant storyteller, and as a director for actors, pretty much one of the greatest. I think he truly seeks the emotional centre of and has sought at every point in a very, very ambitious project, and hugely taxing for him. He's such a hard worker, but every single, in the big machinery of it all, in the huge behemoth production that this is, he's managed to carve out every single scene is about getting to the right into the centre of the drama, whether it be between apes or apes and humans or just humans. It's always about the reality and the emotionality of the scene.